Did you know food and cooking shows make up the number one type of channel on YouTube? Social media has been a buzz with videos of film celebrities, sports stars, top chefs, and millennials sharing their culinary exploits in this time of COVID sitting at their homes. From old forgotten recipes to modern takes on classic coffee, everything under the sun has been made. Food is a big uniform with work from home and working parents becoming a norm. Can home chef work as a business? Let us find out. Welcome to Money Talks, a blog and community for MSMEs, startups, business owners on accounting, taxation, and compliance. I am Subramani, the chief storyteller at Money Talks on today. I share with you the first in a series on do's and don'ts of home chefs as a business. Home chef or home kitchen is a micro business. A very small investment and existing home kitchens help this model to get off the ground quickly. Through this blog, we will share with you business model, investment and compliance needs, tips from adults in the industry. Let us dive deep into the business model. When you quickly look into the buyer's persona, you will find that the purchasers of home cooked food are usually single millennials missing their comfort food or elderly couples who need access to good quality home food. Your culture, community, and background plays a huge advantage here. You can leverage your history, drawing inspiration from your own childhood days, and create a menu that encompasses those famed dishes. Example, Chigar Vankai is a famous Telugu dish made from ground up tamarind flowers. Do a test run on people unknown to you. Leverage WhatsApp group and social circles to identify millennials, working professionals, and elderly couple from your community. Invite them to a free meal and give them a host of dishes to try. Ask them to rate each dish and take feedback. Community is key here because Telugu dal versus a North Indian dal is very different. Each has following of its own and should never be compared. If you plan to make a Telugu dal, then invite people who are familiar with it. They will provide for a fair, better feedback than someone who is not familiar with a Telugu dal. Use food ordering platform for ideas on price and quantity. The indicative price on them is a fair starting points for your pricing. We advise you that home chef will always have a costlier rate due to the ingredients and quality of dolls and food grains they use. So always a home chef can price their goods at a higher price than the restaurant's normal, which is understood by the millennials. Now the menu and pricing in place, it is now time to concentrate on the marketing plan. At a very basic level, your marketing plan would need a WhatsApp creative. This creative should include your home kitchen, name, menu with clear quantity, photos and pricing, the step-by-step procedure to order via WhatsApp. The menu should also define minimum order, geographic area you serve, cut-off time for taking orders, delivery schedules, payment and refund terms and contact information. Use UPI payment gateway such as Google Pay, Paytm, PhonePe initially and later payment gateways such as Instamojo or Razorpay, etc. can be considered. Parallelly, you will need to share the same information on social media channels such as Facebook, Instagram, and all WhatsApp groups to create a buzz. You can sign up with services such as DotPay to create a more seamless experience for your customers. You can use delivery platforms to deliver the food or have your own runner, boy to do them. Of course, now lot of delivery people are on board in this field, which you can use at a less expensive cost. Your primary investment for this business will be on the marketing side, photos, website, creatives, online SEO, SEM. Online paid advertisement will be the major expense, hence there is no need of it for initially. Allocating rupees 25,000 per month for marketing means a total expenses of rupees 3 lakhs per annum. On average order size of rupees 200 and 5 such orders for a day means a revenue of 1000 per day. At 50% margin, you make 500 per day. With only 20 work days, you make 10,000 per month. Over the course of the year, if you can scale up the order size and number of orders, then you can achieve break even within a year. Initially, such a service can be run on any individual's PAN number. When taxable income exceeds 20 lakhs for the individual, then GST is applicable. When this happens, it is prudent to use the services of an accountant to structure the business to better leverage all the provisions of the GST and income tax laws. FSSA is mandatory for home chefs. The three main categories for FSSA license: registration for business turnover with annual turnover less than 12 lakh, you need to be registered with FSSA. State license for business with annual turnover between 12 lakh to 20 crore, you need to have a state license. Central license for business with annual turnover of more than 20 crore, you need to have central license. For home chefs, FSSA registration is sufficient at the start. Platforms such as Masala Box, Foodcloud, and Roti provides a one-stop platform for home chefs. For a fee, they provide packaging, delivery, and some standard operating procedure. Exploring them too can be an option. So what are you waiting for? Start your business and share the success as a comment on our video. If you need accounting and compliance help and need to reach us, our contact details are below. Have a nice time.